When the 2024 Detroit Lions offseason had come and free agency was here, there were moves that I was looking to make, and one of those was for a pass rusher. But a lot of you guys were looking into a defensive tackle. I remember this name popping up on my radar. Some friends of mine in some of my chats would talk about it. You guys in the comment section was talking about it, and we wind up snagging this guy. That is DJ Reader, from the Cincinnati Bengals. He was part of that team that took them to the Super Bowl, of course, which they lost to our former quarterback, Matthew Stafford. Now, this dude is the real deal. He is the real deal when it comes to a run-stuffing, havoc-wreaking, double-teaming. Like, he is that guy. The problem is his injury history. Is there a reason to be concerned coming off of 2 quadriceps tears? That's a big deal. And not back-to-back. One was done, and then it was repaired. He wound up taking his team to the Super Bowl. Has another one and is now recovering from that injury. The Detroit Lions signed him to a pretty decent deal. I believe it's just a 2-year deal, $20-something million, and it was a pretty decent deal. Again, I am going to scream to the mountaintops until we get a legit pass rusher opposite Aiden Hutchinson. So until then, I'm always going to make some noise about that. But this was a good signing. But just like all of the other signings, we want to make sure if they're coming off an injury, and that includes Matthew Judon, if they're coming off an injury, we want to look at their injury history. Is it a consistent thing? Is it the same injury? How many times has it happened? How old are they, right? We want to look at all that stuff. And DJ Reader was added to the PUP list, and he was out there doing walkthroughs and stuff like that in practice. But the question is, will he be ready for the 2024 season opener against the LA Rams? We are pretty sure that he will not play during the preseason. I am thinking that Brad Holmes, I hate to say this, that Dan Campbell, hate to say it, hate to even compare the two, but I'm starting to feel that because of last year, where we didn't see our starters at all preseason long, I'm starting to feel that Dan Campbell may start to take that Sean McVay approach where you never see starters at all. Sean McVay's starters know they are not going to see the field in the preseason. I'm feeling like Dan Campbell might start to do that same thing. So we knew we weren't going to see him in the preseason. But when it comes to the season opener, will he be ready? Well, he was able to speak. MLive was able to speak to him today, and here's what he had to say. This is coming from SI.com. Says, I don't know about that. Reader told MLive's Kyle Menke, just working hard and we'll see. And what he doesn't know is if he will be ready for the season opener. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Not really a huge deal. There's 17 games left. Which one would you prefer? DJ Reader hurt during the home stretch or DJ Reader hurt at the very beginning of the season? Now, am I going to miss him? Sure. I wish he could be out there. But from what I saw today, maybe Broderick Martin can step up and kind of claim that backup role. Maybe he can do that. But what did DJ Reader have to say about his recovery? He said, I feel great, Reader said via MLive. Out there just working, feeling good, just trying to get some strength back, feeling good. It's the process with rehab nowadays. Been through it before. You've got your days where you feel great, and some days it's not as good, but it's been good. Been on the up and up and haven't had any setbacks. And that's a good thing. That's what we want to see. We want to see that the recovery is going as planned and there have been no setbacks. These guys coming off an injury, Hendon Hooker, Jamison Williams, they got drafted in the same draft. Emmanuel Mosley last year. The Lions take their time when it comes to players coming back from injury. So we know they're not going to rush him. And seeing as that this is his second injury, the same injury, we're definitely not going to rush him. Now, we will see. There's a good possibility. Be prepared for this. Now, I know you guys are like, what happened to Derek? Where is the old Derek? Where is that March training camp? Where's the Derek that was having a fit when we signed him? He's still here. But it is what it is. You guys know exactly what I'll do. I don't have anything else to say. He's part of the team. I wish him well. I want him to be healthy. But if he's not, it is what it is. If he is, it is what it is. Clown Sue, here I come, right? So we'll revisit that when the time comes. Okay. I think he played 12 games last year. He's got to play a minimum of 12 this year, right? We need 28 sacks on the defensive line. Those two things happen, and I'll wear a clown suit. I will proudly own that clown suit. I'll even get the squeaky horn. But I want this guy to be healthy. I want him to be healthy. I want him to help us make that push to the Super Bowl. Now, as I said earlier in this video, when he came back with the Bengals after the first injury, same injury, they went to the Super Bowl. Just saying, is the future, is that in our future too? Coming back, help us go to the Super Bowl? I would say yes. Yes, it is. Now, just some cleanup from today. Made a video during my observations, said that Hendon Hooker was a wee bit off, and it turns out that there is a reason for that, and you guys told me so in the comment section earlier. Says quarterback Hendon Hooker struggled with accuracy in the spring, though there was good reason for it. He told the Detroit Football Network, that is Justin Rogers' new media company, that he suffered a dislocated finger in the spring, which made gripping the football difficult. Now, I don't know when in the spring. I mean, technically, no, we're in the summer officially now. So that could have been anywhere between March and June. I don't know. Maybe OTAs, maybe mini camp. I have no idea. But if I've like jammed my knuckle, so I can only imagine what a dislocated finger would probably be, what kind of accuracy issues you could have with that. So I'll give Hendon some slack. He does still hold on to the ball for too long, though, and that is something that I'm sure he will be able to work on throughout training camp and the preseason. So let me know in the comments below, are you concerned about DJ Reader? And something I was going to say earlier is DJ Reader could very well start the season on injured reserve. We've seen it before. We've seen players start on injured reserve. We've seen players start the season and go on injured reserve later. DJ Chark is a good example. He started the season. He wound up going on injured reserve for 4 games, came back, helped us make that stretch to almost make the playoffs. So DJ Reader could possibly start the season on injured reserve. That'll be 4 games. We could get him for the second quarter of the season. And like I said before, for me, it's all about how we finish. I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm done with all the madness. It is what it is. We either gonna get there or we not. Brad Holmes, it's gonna work or it's not. And either way it go, not either way it go. I want to win. I want to win. But we here. I've already talked about it at length, and I'm gonna still keep talking about the pass rusher till we get it. But it is what it is. We here, right? So let's make the most of it. Let's get this done. So whether or not he starts the season or has to go on injured reserve, it is what it is. As long as he's there in December when that playoff push is made, that's all. It's the only thing I care about, right? So let me know your thoughts. Are you concerned? Do you think DJ Reader was just kind of throwing in some filler, covering all his basics, or do you think there's legitimate concern behind what he said? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. We are on a way, man. We're like 15 subs away from 21.2. I mean, the season is back and we're just cruising right along. All 3 preseason games I will be streaming from here, so I have to start setting that up. So we'll be getting ready for that. As a matter of fact, a week from Thursday, Hall of Fame game is Thursday. A week from Thursday, our Lions play preseason football. Crazy, man. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You guys are awesome. This channel is brought to you by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.